Hey everyone, welcome back. TerraFirmaCraft with me, Sid, and we made it back safely after our long journey. And I've been kind of doing a bit of building. I've just been up in the mountains getting a little bit more stone and stuff. So let's just head over and have a look how we're going. This is hell, to say the least. This is not an easy build by any stretch of the imagination. So I have put the walls, the external walls, on all the way around, got the towers in. I haven't obviously done the internal walls yet, but what I would like to try and get done today is to get these two walls done and to start planning out the central keep, because once these two walls are done, maybe the doors, the gates as well, because once they're done we are essentially mob type, but these walls are all nice and done, but obviously spider proof. Well, that's hopefully the idea. And so I've got the castle, the keep side of things going. I do need to do the windows over there. That's simple enough. In fact, let me go and see what blocks I've got left. I'm going to need to make a whole load of more bricks and mortar. I'll probably need to make a chisel soon as well, because that one is not looking overly good. No, I've really got nothing, have I? I've used pretty much everything that I had. I have made a few cock-ups as well. I've had to destroy blocks. So what I'm going to need to do is get the makings of, let's have a bit of bread, the makings of some mortar together. I've got quite a bit of sand down there and stuffs. Let me grab some dolomite. Have we got any here? No. Well, let me tell you what, let me just unload and we'll grab some dolomite. We'll do a stack of shale as well while we're at it. And I also need to harvest, I need some oak. I think oak for the gates and an oak door. Now, I'm going to use a little trick for the gates, and I'll show you that in a little while. But yeah, we're heading into spring now. It is early March. Took me a while to get back. Hello, dear. How are you doing, dearie? So, what I am thinking, first thing I need to find oak. It's probably got them in the most pathetic moo. Yeah, we'll have some oak. I'll just... What we'll do, 1, 2, 3, we'll take that out, and then, yeah, that'll do, and then we'll put that one up. Not quite like that. There we go. So I need, well, definitely need to do some sawing. My saw's looking none better for wear as well. Just for good measure, a bit of sawing going on there. And then we need to make an oak door. Why not oak? Now what I need to do is, I haven't got much flux either, so I need to, that was from hammering, which one was it? I don't think it was quartzite. We'll soon find out, because I've got a hammer on me. It was not quartzite. It is amazing how fast you forget this stuff. I've got a little bit of mortar. What is it? Oh, it's limestone. Have I got, how much limestone? Is that all the limestone I've bloody got? Slate schist, schist, quartzite, gabbro, diorite. Diorite may work, I can't remember. Oh, putting my hammer in the wrong place. Let's just check. Diorite, no. Yes, we've got 48 flux there, so that's a fair bit of concrete actually. And we got 32 sand, and we got my bucket, and we got some stuffs. So let's start off. I'm going to start off with a gate, I think, because that is something that is missing. But at least I've got a bed on me as well, which I'll set up there in one of the towers just as a temporary, so I don't have to keep walking backwards and forwards, because that's proving to be as big a time waster as anything. So, gate-wise, what I am thinking is, typically what you would, now this is not going to look quite right, but typically what you would often have in these large castle gates, that's on the wrong side, is the large gate would open, and that would be, and then you would normally have a little gate which you could admit pedestrians and the likes with. So what we can do is build our gate up out of sticks like this. Now that is probably, to be fair, not an efficient use. We could do it that way, that's one option. The other option, which is probably going to be a damn sight quicker, but I don't know whether it will look as nice, is to use, I don't think it will, you know, I think this, let me just get some sticks back on the scene. And yeah, I think that looks better. Oh well, got some oak. So what I want to do is, that's the middle. Oh god, and I'll take all of these out again. This was going to be, did I pick those up, or where have they gone? The only problem with sticks was when you break them, they can fly off. I didn't hear the little pop sound when I did them, but so we'll put the gate in like this, but it's going to be a double thickness for starters, to give us that nice little lip over the door. And then 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and a 4. So I'll get this side done, which is going to be gripping like this, so I will be back with you in a moment. Right, so I've built the door, obviously with this little door in it, and I've put this one slightly ajar just to give that feeling of depth. So yeah, that kind of works. Now, you know, tradition would dictate that normally we'd whack buttons on there to look like big nails and stuff, but A, I ain't got no buttons, and B, I don't think they fit on that because of the structure of it. Anyway, so the other thing we need to do, that's taken me ages, it's far too long in fact. So we need to make some mortar. That's our first little job for the day, and we can just sit on this post, well, on the old log here, and get my bucket and go, bucket of water, thank you very much. We'll have a bit of sand, a bit of flux, bit of mortar, and rinse and repeat until I either run out of inventory space or night falls, or I get bored of it. And obviously the mortars then to make the bricks and yada yada will be good, I think. Oh, why have I got quartzite on me? Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing this for a little while, at least until sunset, and I will see you in a bit. Right, we've got a whole bunch of concrete, so the next thing we need to do is make a whole bunch of bricks. And I'm going to go, I've just remembered, in fact let me just demonstrate, dolomite is a flux. So yeah, not a problem. I can get loads of flux. I should remember that because it is one of the main clay glazes I used to do when I, although many years ago when I did ceramics at college. But you didn't know I did ceramics, did you? No. That's quartzite. I want me dolomite bricks. So we'll just do that. I think that's right. What am I doing there? Bonk, bonk, bonk. So that's 32 of those. Let's just distribute them around a little bit more. Bang, and there. That's not enough space to do anymore. Yeah, so bricks, pretty easy. Get the basalt ones done. It was the shale I wanted. Why have I got quartzite? It's a shale, which I know I've not got down here. I'm just going to go and get rid of the quartzite and the flux, which I put it in the wrong box or wrong thing already. Me horrible stone. Don't you dare glitch out, Mr. Moo Cow. Any signs of a baby sheep yet, Mrs. Sheep? No, still pregnant, and you have still not regrown your wool. Idle sheep. Yeah, so brick's pretty easy. Mortar, pretty easy. We just got to continue securing the wall now, and I've got to make some shale bricks, and I'll stash all this. But okay, yeah, I'm quite liking that gate, especially when you come at it from the angle that, you know, it's like, oh, there's a thing. Now, obviously, completely insecure, because, you know, any zombie that comes along will just go straight over that wall. But, you know, can't have it always. So, yeah, I'm going to get those. I'm going to get some more dolomite bricks done, and because they are my prime suspect, if you like, for the wall. Shale is the secondary, and I'll be back with you in a few moments. Right, I've made a bit of shale and a bunch of dolomite bricks, so let's go and start off over on this side. So this is going to be pretty much the same as the other straw. Well, it's going to be identical up to a point. And that point is going to be here. And then as we go up on the wall, and obviously I'll rip some of these out and replace them with shale after the fact, but it's a lot easier just to work in one material. My personal preference is to work in the one material and then rip out the few select odd ones once you know what you're doing. So that one then comes on, and I'll put something in there just to block that up. That's not a problem. And then again we do the same. Now, how I'm going to deal with this obvious wall here, I'm not sure. Shale, no, dolomite, yeah, use those. I could cut this out and dig down a little bit, so there's no things, but you know, if you were an attacker in the castle like this, then there is an obvious weakness. If you can find, yeah, the obvious weakness is you can't find a way up, but yeah, no, there is an obvious weakness in, can I make that, do you think? Yes, parkour champ. In this, in that you can go and come in from over the top, and you know, the invaders are all fighting, and you know, there's lots of like people shouted about freedom, painting the faces blue, stuff like that, and you sneak along here with your things and you go way bang, and you're on the wall, and you've actually injured yourself as well. But that's beside the point. This is a security risk. Now, one option, oh, I've done it again. One option is to actually have the keep start around about here. in which case we will want to continue this like that, and then the keep will go up. So let me just go and grab some dirt, because dirt is about the best sketching tool there is. Well, actually, it's not strictly speaking true. In reality, probably a pencil is about the best sketching tool there is. But dirt is what we got. So if we have the keep wall start around about here, and also say over here, then that is a fairly expansive space. So we'll just kind of draw an outline. One more. And then if we come in 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, and same here, 3, 4, and then maybe just to mix it up a little bit, have a little bit of a thing going on here, and then double doors going in. So that would be our entrance hall. We'd have a wall coming down here and a wall coming down here. And how would we do this? Now over this way I'm going to dig in and make a vault, as was suggested in the comments of a previous video, and you'll have to forgive my aging memory if I can't place a name to a comment. But yeah, I can't because I'm crap. But you probably have a throne room. Now I'm not looking to make this, because it's going to be quite tall, there'll be a tower going up as well and all sorts of stuff. This is going to take ages, and it's getting dark. But if you had your throne room, say, for about there, and say it came off on this side about 4 there, and then down, and maybe in like that. So you've got your main courtyard here. We can have stairs going up there, and we can go and sleep in that bed. Whee, boing, boing, boing. Well, we can when it's night time. It looks like bloody night time. This just saves me running back to the house every time I need to when I'm working up here. But I'm trying to get a feel for what we're going to do. Come on, let me sleep. For the badness spawns. Yeah, so we'll get me pencil again. There we go, 1 pencil. Well, I better do some drinking. It's a shame you can't drink out of a bucket. We'll do a little bit of drinking. We'll do a little bit of eating. You always get so hungry overnight. Just like reality. Now obviously these are going to get grass grow on them and do all that kind of good stuff. So you'd have 2, and then that will come this way as well, I think. Is that right? No. This is slightly uneven, but it doesn't really matter, in all honesty. Now, do I want to go kind of like that, or I'm tempted. Actually, I'll go with this kind of layout. So this is the throne room of King Sid of TerraFirmaCraft. Probably, we'd have a room here. This would probably come off into a room. Again, maybe a small room there and a larger room here. And how would we get into these? Let's have a look. A door here, maybe. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. And there, perhaps. Maybe a door there. This could be a door right back here by the throne, which we will chisel the hell out of. And maybe... Actually, I am thinking maybe we take this out and we'll have this as the overall ballroom stroke. Banquet hall stroke. Hall. So that kind of gives us a feel for what we're going to do there. We'll put in, there will be a forge area, there will be a stable, but that is the overall keep, which means that we can do that like that. And we can grab some more dolomite. Let me just go up here. The other thing I need to do is some access onto these parapets, because at the moment we ain't got one. So if that is where the keep is going, then the wall, basically the parapet would stop here. And obviously, but we're still going to have to put this in because we need to chisel it back. So simple enough design. Now can I get down with that? No, I can't. And then, as before, punch a few out. Now I could have done this and saved durability on my pick by I'm going to have to go around and get that. That's where the skyblock mentality is handy, is having played a lot of skyblock recently, I am really reluctant to let anything, and I mean anything, go to waste. Now that actually does need to be a block, that's right, it's alright, I'm thinking out loud here. Okay, pop you in, shale, a little bit of shale, more shale, some shale, and once more some shale, and then we're back up on the top. Now this is, I'll just stick you in there to give me access. This is where we get the old chisel out and the old hammer, and we put it into this mode, and we go 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Believe it or not, 1 2 3, 3. No, that's only 2, 3. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. I've done, the reason I'm doing this as 3 rather than 4, which would be more like a half a slab. I must stop calling them half slabs. I mean, it is so technically incorrect. They are slabs. They are not half a slab. They are a slab. Have I got any dirt? I have. Let me just pop that in, because I don't want anybody to see the fact that we built my walls on dirt. Not very secure. And then here we're going 1 2 all the way along. This level is 1 2, and then the next one is 4, then the next one is 6. So this is in there, and then I'll just do a few at this end, just for if you haven't seen. 1 2 3 4 3 4 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I've got to repeat that down the wall, and I will be back with you once we've done that. Alright, so the castle is almost completely surrounded. Now, as I say, I know I've got to do these inside walls, and that you saw on the previous episode, we got a kind of slanted wall going in. That kind of just gives them more weight at the bottom, gives them strength against catapult attacks and siege engines. That is the general idea there. I have made some more. My chisel is looking very sorry for itself, it has to be said. So the actual castle wall is almost there. Now I'm just going to bring myself around to here. Again, there is very little to stop a clever zombot. I don't think, I think they would have difficulty navigating that, but they may spawn up there. There's very little to stop them getting in at the moment, but what there is reasonably substantial. Even that's a little bit difficult to get up to. So yeah, we've got some protection, not a whole lot. And what we would have, what we got here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So 1 2 3 4 5. That's the middle. So typically, in castles, you wouldn't have windows, because obviously it's a defensive structure. You wouldn't have large glass windows that people could swing through, you know, on ropes, like, you know, on the chandeliers, Errol Flynn style-y. But I want to do it fun, and then 2. So 1, 1, 2, there. There is... Oh, I didn't take damage that time. That was nice. 2, 3, 4. Monk. There is a school which suggests that this would be quite a tall wall. Let me just go and grab a few of these solid blocks. I'm going to need way more stone. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Let's have a look. Smooth dolomite, and we'll have a little bit of smooth shale. I didn't shale up that bit, did I? Oh well. I doubt anybody will notice, except of course you guys, because now you know I've told you. So if I go and just dig through here, and get my smooth dolomite, I will scatter these in a little bit. So externally, the castle is going to be made from a similar kind of rock, but internally I am hoping it will be subtly different, because I'm going to use some of the white stone on the floor, for example, and probably a basalt throne, because obviously any evil dictator would want a basalt throne in his life. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I do that, and then we have a window of 2. What happens if we did a window of 3? Just bear with me a second. Sorry about that, my darling lovely wife just brought me a coffee, and I thought that was worth pausing for. So maybe you'd have this kind of thing going on, and then we'd get up there and have a couple of largish windows. One more. And hup. Ow. No, dolomite. Give me dolomite. I want dolomite. So yeah, as I was saying, we will make it a little bit more opulent inside with a nice floor and stuff. We'll have a... It's going to be a bit difficult to do a really fancy window, and to be honest, I think that lot is going to need to come out as well. Probably, in all fairness, take it down a little bit as well. And a fancy window might be awkward, I don't know. Glass is easy enough, I suppose, and then we'll have the windows in there. This will probably be 2 stories high in the keep. But yeah, on the whole, I am liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I am not liking the making of it, because it is painfully hard to do it, and you know, you're sat there thinking, oh, we bleed it hard, you know, you're playing with virtual Lego. No, you bugger. Not quite all that much shale. But, yeah, in comparison to normal Minecraft, this is being considerably more problematic to build. For one, I've just run out of bricks again. Still got plenty of dolomite though, still got a fair bit of concrete, so I can make those up. And as I probably mentioned, I'm just using ballast to fill this gap here, and as I build it up, you fill it up with the old ballast material, and you know, it's getting there slowly. Anyway, guys, I appreciate this has been a very, very buildy episode. I also appreciate I am about to die of starvation because I'm not watching my hunger. So while you listen to me smacking my lips and chomping on venison, poor little dear, I will say thank you very much for watching. I will probably try and get these internal walls finished before the next episode. So you'll kind of come up to there and yada yada. And until next time, I will see you soon, and bye for now.